So I'll just ask if anyone's still inside. Is anyone still inside?
No, we woke up quickly, and this is Helene Peltskinner. No, we woke up quickly and got everyone out. Now we're just trying to save the building. Helene Peltskinner is a skinning trainer. Would you believe it?
So
Stop
if...
playing World of
Makes
Warcraft.
sense.
Bad.
That's pretty bad
It's
for
an
your
excuse
health.
for you to.
No, I'm between Goldshire and Northshire Abbey.
Yeah,
And
this
there's
is
a fucking-
this is the only chance to play with us. You know, he wants to just feel like a player.
Yeah, I mean, if there's an extra bucket or something, I'll try to help if I think I could make a difference, right? Like
No,
if I
No,
see as a
no,
lost cause.
you're pretty confident it's a lost cause. They look pretty confident it's a lost cause as well, but they're trying.
Give
because
more
they know
investment.
That's what else is
It's
there
their
to do?
fucking,
So-
it's their fucking house. Is that or just stand there watching it burn dejectedly?
Yeah. So I'll ask if they saw what started the fire.
No, we saw nothing. We just woke up and there it was. Woke up when I smelled smoke.
Okay. While he's doing this, can I go around and see if there's any traces or like any trace where the orc might have run to? Because I'm assuming he did this.
Give me a survival check.
I'm gonna follow Talia,
Okay.
and I will aid in her survival.
On 19, but I guess I'll do advantage. 19.
Nice. 38 shield.
38. Okay, you guys you pace around the building as a perimeter and find no tracks leading off anywhere. But when you get back to the road, you discover a short distance up the road, as though discarded casually while continuing up the road towards Northshire Abbey, a spent soul shard.
Ooh. I suppose this is from the poor man we encountered earlier.
Yeah, it looks
Is that a
just like
safe
him.
bet?
I don't know if it's a safe bet, but it's a bet you could take.
Bad. It's a big,
Yeah.
yeah, it's bad.
Anyone
One
want?
drained body, one soul shard,
Mhm.
it lines up.
Right.
And then,
Yeah,
like,
I'm just
does the
continuing.
road have like, does it go into other stuff, or is it just straight the whole way to?
I mean, it's not straight the whole way.
But I mean, does it have?
But
Like,
no, there's
actual-
nothing really. I mean, there's farms, and this is skinning trainer off to either side. There's a dam further up the river that they're using, but really no, the road just leads to Northshire Abbey or Northshire Alley, in which is Northshire Abbey.
Hmm. Unless anyone has anything other planned, I think we just continue on the road, right?
Yeah.
How long have we been going for, Chris?
An hour or so by now. You're making pretty good progress because you're like a small party without a donkey and a wagon full of cheese. You're probably like I don't know, a quarter of the way by now, given that you've basically been running it.
I haven't cast spells in over an hour, so I get
No,
proficiency.
an
No?
hour ago was when you left Goldshire. About half an hour ago, I'm gonna making the times up at this point, but let's say half
I
an
know.
hour ago you
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
healed.
I'll keep
so-
going, but I'm kind of like grumbling under my breath. But I'll follow Talia if she sets off again.
I wish all of them well. Say my Elune bless you, and then I continue. with the
Yellow
party.
Jeff.
By the light of Elune, then I disappear.
We shall avenge thy hut.
Yep.
Okay, so the group of you continue on up the road again with Silas trailblazing in front. No? Yes?
Yeah. but, like, let
Before
me-
he gets too far ahead at all, I do tell him not to venture too far, unless he feels like facing a fellhound by himself again.
Oh, we went alright. Alright, cool. I'll keep just maybe a couple hundred feet ahead.
I say to Shalana, don't worry, I've heard legendary stories of this kind's healthiness among the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Their braveness? Is that a word? Braveness?
Bravery is the word you're looking for.
Bravos.
Bravery.
He is from Bravos after all.
Bra-
His bravery, however, is not to be accounted for.
Fucking ran after a wall by myself, not brave.
You know, this is absolutely fantastic. Some fucking horde was here making trouble, and someone's killed them. And
Stop
now,
playing! Wow!
and now their body is like lying in the middle of the road, exactly where I described the body was lying in the middle of the road earlier.
How much did you pay him?
Perfect.
Exactly. So okay, you guys continuing on.
But if like, does anything happen before like half an hour? Let's say.
No.
There any sign? We did walk along the road, right? There's no sign. Have we passed like farms and stuff as well? Every so often, or
Yeah, every like a couple of them.
I kind of
More likely vineyards and farms. But yeah,
it's I kind of like stop and wait for the other two to catch up.
they catch up.
I'm like, look, this is very noble and brave and shit, but do you actually think we're gonna catch them?
I say we give it till the abbey itself, and if it escapes, there goes our bounty. There goes our good deed. I say we call it a night.
I kind of sigh and then like, fuck.
I'd rather not let a warlock roam this landscape, preying on victims.
Kind of shrug like me neither, but got
Look,
places to be.
Nobody's
Then I kinda
forcing you
start
to be
running off
here.
along the road again.
It has been half an hour.
I'm already sorry. I've already run off.
Yeah.
It's been half an hour, by the way, Josh. So a total of an hour since you cast a spell.
Oh yeah.
You get all your
Shoot
spell
full
points
mana
back? Oh, okay. Well, it's
Not a
that's
lot.
good
I
to
can
know.
at least cast 2 cantrips now.
Nice.
When I'm going like, yeah, I'm running off again. There's like
Debilitate
so
spell, I think.
North
Is that right?
Northshire. What's it called? What is that? Is it a big? Is it a town or what is it?
Northshire Abbey.
Yeah, but, like,
It's
is there
basically
also a
like
town
a
there?
church.
Is there a town of Northshire that is the abbey for, or what?
No, it's just an abbey
That's weird.
sitting in a valley.
Is
I
there,
mean, there's a
like,
whole,
how
there's like a
big is it?
community around the abbey.
Are they guards?
Like stables, and yes, there's absolutely guards. There's like a
Okay, sure.
like a barracks attached to the small like
Oh, so
complement
it's
of
huge.
guards.
Alright, cool. I
um,
guess like.
There's like, I mean, I guess there's the abbey for the vineyards across the river, the ones that got burned down 5 years ago by the invading hawks. There's the stables. But yeah, it's a large abbey.
You inspecting it right now?
I am. There's like caravans parked out the front. Brother Daniel sells general supplies. Dermot
No.
Johns sells
Stop it, Chris.
leather armor. Godric Rothgar sells armor and shields.
So we should just move this series into WoW, into like an RP server, and play that.
Janos Hammerknuckle sells weapons.
That won't happen. 'Cause I don't play WoW.
Okay.
So we wouldn't actually play WoW. We just use, you know, never mind. Having one hand on my bad leg, just sighing into the air and saying, "What I wouldn't do for a lightsaber right now, right about now."
What's that? What did you say, Jacko?
What I wouldn't do for a lightsaber right about now.
A lightsaber.
That would
Also useful. No, but lightsabers are like the big cats.
No,
Night
your
also.
mouth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The night drags
Oh.
on. The night drags on.
Mhm.
And a couple of hours later,
2 more?
two more.
Or 3 more?
Two more. Silas, you see the road curves around ahead and comes to a large wall with a gate built into the center, built across the entrance to Northshire Abbey. Oh, an abbey? Rather, valley.
Okay. I will go up to the gate.
Okay, you warily approach the gate. as
Not
the
that
other
wary.
two-
Not that wary.
You warily
Oh, where are we before?
I warily
as the
approach
other
the gate.
two. This gives the other two context to be sort of drawing slightly nearer.
I don't want
in the
to.
background.
That's fine. Like if he doesn't want to be wary, he shouldn't be wary.
Okay, he warily approaches the gate.
Railroading.
And immediately notice, well, the gate stands open as it almost always does. It's rarely closed. To the side of the road is another grayed out husk of a commoner. Rest in peace, Falcon Eisenstrider.
Poor guy.
I knew him.
And you see no guards present at the gate. when there's normally a
Oh, I
pair.
think
And-
level's fucking
Yeah.
30 and WoW. God damn it.
115.
What the fuck are they dead from level 2?
They're not saying they're dead. You don't see their bodies. They're just not present.
I wander in. Play fast though for one.
What's your wearing?
Hello! Anybody home?
You wander through the gate and discover a scene of carnage
God damn it.
on the far side. There's the bodies of at least 4 guards strewn about, and like burns and flashes, or like flashes and burns in the grass and brush around of fell magic having occurred. Give me a perception check.
Ah, yes. 18.
You notice a few things as you stand there, the other two coming up behind you. That firstly, that only one of the guards, in addition to the man you saw outside, has been drained. The other 2 seem to have simply been killed by mechanical wounds. Sorry, the other 3, or rather the other 2, because you notice that the third of the, as in physical, not draining of souls, and at the third, propped up against a tree, is actually in fact still breathing, just barely, drawing ragged, bloody gasps as entrails and so on leak from a ragged wound in his side.
So when we say alive, we don't mean for long. If entrails are falling out of his side.
But he
But
is
he has 2
nevertheless
seconds.
alive and conscious.
And
He
I'm not
kind
there
of
yet,
turns
so
a
I can't do
slow eye
anything.
to you.
I'll run over. What happened?
You'll get, so this is sort of, I don't know, 30 feet away. You getting to the gate right as Silas is running over to him. He says,
How long the spell is away.
he says, they, and then he dies. he says, an orc came with demons. We we fought them, but we're overrun. He left them to fight us and took off across the river, heading east towards the vineyards. We defeated all the demons, but this was the price. And then he dies.
Can Josh roll
How
initiative
far
to see
away
if he...
was I?
Josh can run over and like try and dunk on him for
No,
the save.
because I have ranged healing spells. That's what I was
Oh,
wondering. How far away am I?
30 feet away. Yeah.
30 feet? And I see like he's not gonna make it if not healed immediately.
Yeah, you see a pretty bad looking
Entrails are
dude.
leaking out. It doesn't look
Yeah.
good.
So as soon as I get to 30 feet, then I will cast Holy Light and heal him.
Give him the old healerino.
Wait.
He looks just like about to die, and then suddenly
He's max HP.
Wait.
light empowers him.
For 10.
Wait, but if his entrails are leaking out, do the entrails like magically splash back in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
exactly.
okay.
How do you
pretty
think
amazing.
this happened?
Well, I think they might like Wolverine like fall out and it'll just grow new
Just
ones.
regrows new.
It regrows on the inside.
They'll suck back in, but like without like the soil and stuff they were sitting in, that just like magically falls off. So
Mm.
not soil and stuff inside him.
Yeah.
And
Be really
his
funny.
his eyes flash a brighter blue, and he looks up, and his breathing quickens, and he says, "Amazing, thank you, Morgan."
You are welcome. And then I kind of turn to the other guys. And then I like,
Yeah, I kind of sidle up to you and
He stands up, kind of feeling at his side, and says, I'm healed.
you are an Abbey, right? You've seen this before, like.
Never this powerful. I was sure I was a dead man.
Yeah, I kind of shrug. It's like, there you go. Lucky you. And I kind of like, look around. You can help out bury your fence.
He says, no, there's no time. And he grabs up his sword from where it lay next to him and says, we must be after the warlock. Follow me. And he...
Wait. I kind of like look around at like the older dead guards. I'm like, you think you can take him on by yourself?
I have to try.
Now, do
You're
you?
powerful. You can help.
real quick, I'm gonna interject. So when I catch up,
Yeah,
to him
you're
and
there.
say-
You're there now.
Yeah. No, so I turn it. I kind of touch his shoulder and I turn him around to say, "No, it's like there are guards and a captain from Lakeshire. He's getting reinforcements and should be meeting on the road. If you can go meet him and let him know to meet us here, and this is where the orc went. That would be the most useful."
Hit me up with that persuasion check. Have advantage. It's a very reasonable suggestion.
Then go suck a dick, you piece of shit.
Wow.
Are you aiding him?
Don't say that.
He already has advantage. Show me the goods, Josh.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Not very persuasive. Let's-
Can I have double advantage if I show a little skin?
You can have there is an aid, so you know what? Let's do that. Let's do the double advantage.
There
You can
was
roll
an
another
aid.
d20.
There was an aid.
Okay.
Mhm. And if this works, it's all.
Oh my fucking god, Josh.
Not meant to be. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried to save him.
He shakes his head and he says, no, there's no time. By the time any reinforcements get it from Lakeshire, he may have reopened the tunnel. We have to go and stop him. Please come with me. And he begins to
Do I know where the
shou-
tunnel is, Chris?
shoulders his shield. You
Yeah.
don't even know the history of the place.
No, but this doesn't jog my memory. I'm saying there's a tunnel.
That actually happened while you would have been on the boat to Stormwind.
I
from-
walked through the tunnel.
That's how you got to Stormwind from
Exactly.
the bottom steps. You
Talk through Blackrock Mountain.
Exactly.
Hey.
No, we decided you took the boat. Remember?
Basically walking through Mordor, but okay.
Mm.
You have no
You
memory of
mentioned
any
it,
of
right,
this.
didn't you? I was trying to tell it like, you. How far away is this tunnel?
Wait, to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's do I know? It's like on the other side of the valley, right?
You know it. Well, you know that the basic layout of the Northshire Valley is that there's a river roughly bisecting the area, and on the west bank of the river, which you are on now, it's where the road leads into. There's just a path that leads up to the abbey. There's a small mine at the north end of the valley on that side. And then east across the river, there's a couple of different bridges, are the vineyards. And it's somewhere on like the east edge of the east edge of the valley that the tunnel was originally opened, because the orcs burst forth and immediately started setting all the vineyards on fire.
How big
This
is
guard
that?
seems to know, because he's running off pretty determinedly.
Yeah.
How
I do
big-
catch up to him
you
and
could
I
walk
just-
around the whole valley in like half a day. It's
Half a day.
it's like an hour to a couple of hours from any point in the valley to any other point. It's not huge.
Kind of swear under my breath again, like a fucking idiot. And I always run after the fucking guard.
I cross my arms while walking and say to Shallan, I'll look on the bright side. At least we're in the right place.
I'm just kind of. If I can catch up to the guard, by the way, I do tell him as this. You've just barely returned from near death. Don't throw it away so quickly.
I regret
Stay
that I
behind
have
us.
but one life to lay down for
Oh
Stormwind.
my! Chris, he still looks pretty. He doesn't look that like he's not feeling that good, right?
Just put him out of his misery.
No, but seriously, I'm gonna
No,
walk up behind him, and when I hear him say that, he looks like suicidal fuck, right? Like he's just like,
Like he's a zealot, I
Driven.
imagine.
Yeah, but he's at full health, so he's feeling.
oh, that's even worse. Oh no! Can I
He's-
non-lethal sneaker attack people?
Yes.
Why would you do
Because the guy is literally gonna go walk to his death.
No, but, like,
regret
I
that
assume-
I have but one life to lay down for Stormwind.
He fucking.
No, but
oh my
there,
God.
there's like barracks here, right? There's not just the guards at the gate that were killed by the demons. Like I'm assuming there's reinforcements.
Those would be over by the abbey. As
Right.
far as you can't think of any reason that the
Wait,
abbey
were
would have
we
been
not
alive
at the
yet.
Abbey?
No, you were just at the entrance to the valley. There's like a big wall built across.
Why the fuck are we not
mountain
going to the
ranges.
Abbey? I like to grab him. I'm like, look, it's very honorable and noble and shit like that. But let's just go tell the fucking Abbey.
Give me a persuasion
No,
check.
intimidate.
Give me an intimidation
Yeah.
check.
I mean, they're
That's
both
fair.
minus one.
with advantage.
Yeah, I'm a big scared Morgan.
Nat ones.
No.
18.
Nice.
There you go.
He seems to see sense.
Oh, smart man.
Well done.
And he says, yes. Yes, of course. What was I thinking?
Oh my eyes.
Why were those persuasion checks earlier so shitty? Yes, of course. We should inform Marshal McBride. He'll know what to do.
Oh my god, Marshall McBride.
Marshal McBride.
Okay, and
Legend.
we head towards the abbey, I guess.
Oof.
Okay, you head towards the abbey. It's like a half-hour walk up the road.
Okay.
And
whole valley is illuminated by that.
as you get there, the sun is just rising.
Oh, fuck you.
The sun is just rising. Well, the whole valley isn't. There's basically, I mean, it's a valley, so it's between two mountains.
Yeah.
Or like two mountain ranges, really. The back of it is
No, I'm looking on the map.
like the back of it is high cliffs. So you know where the river comes down in a waterfall. So
Yeah.
that marks the back of the valley. The front of it is a wall that basically stretches across, kind of like the Black Gate of Mordor, sort of in your head. Except it doesn't open like that, but it's a big wall that stretches across the front of the valley, and over like has a sort of a gate, sort of a grill over the river where the river flows.
It's a big
out.
fucking wall. Right?
It is. It's a big old wall.
Why'd they open the gate to idiots?
The gate is always open. No one ever attacks Northshire Valley.
Black fucking
So
mage.
Minus the black, the orcs.
They
and-
came through a mountain.
Okay, so yeah, kind of walk with him to the, or jog or run or whatever.
Okay. You get there just as Marshal McBride is stepping out to take up his daily position out the front of the abbey, ready to offer direction to newcomers to the abbey. Because that's apparently what he does. He just stands out the front of Northshire Abbey all day and says hello.
Oh, nice.
He's a poster boy.
And it's been some time, so let us take a break here.
Wait, what?
Take a break, because I'm going to go move the TV. When we get back, we shall discover what it is that Marshal McBride has to say.
Oh, we already killed her.
Cliffhangers, boys.
No, easy peasy.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.